Sessions and lessons unscripted. Oh yeah. Where the groove gets lifted. Ooh, don't miss it. Clap your hands, lean in. We're gifted.
And we're live, I think.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. This is Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. And as always, the lovely, wonderful, beautiful, intelligent, and she smells terrific, Gloria Rosario.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hi, Gloria.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm alright today. I'm tired.
Yes, it's been a long day.
I'm ready for memes.
Yeah, well, this Mimi sounds good.
Yes, but let's get through the show.
Yeah.
We're here for you, people.
Yes, that's right. We have loads and loads of what is it? F-16 airplanes and helicopters flying over our house.
Yeah, it was crazy today.
So we live near a small airport. I mean, small airport.
We're by a naval base.
Yeah, but this is like not part of that at all. This
No.
is they had I was gonna say an air and water show, but it's
No.
just an air show. And we had all kinds of like
Jets and stuff
flying over our house and like helicopters. It was just weird.
It was, and this was kind of out of nowhere, but kind of on a serious note. I asked Joel, I was like, can you imagine being like in a country where like airstrikes happen all the time?
Oh, you gotta hear that all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking they're used to it by now. Yeah, that's gotta be unnerving.
Very unnerving.
But yeah, it was just, and then like there was cops everywhere.
Yeah.
Today, and just like
Extra security.
And then there was like places. I remember hello, you guys. For you guys listening, I don't know, for all you older people out there that are listening, here at we're in Chicago. So we have our major airport is O'Hare Airport. And when I was a kid, I remember my dad would drive us to the airport, I guess when they were bored, or I don't know what the reasoning was, but they would for like a fun thing to do, we would go to O'Hare Airport. People would park their cars by the runway, and then we would watch the planes take off and land. And I mean, it's been a long time. They stopped that. They don't let people do that anymore.
Well, yeah, after 9/11, they
way before that. I think it was before that they stopped that.
Because I would still see. Well, I grew up right there.
Well, you're not supposed to do it.
Well, people still did it.
Yeah. But I remember that, and that's funny too, because when I was driving around today and I saw that, especially around the airport, there was all these like horses, no parking.
Yeah.
There was cops sitting everywhere watching to make sure no one parks. And I mean, it totally reminded me of that, like when you're a kid and your parents took you to O'Hare Airport to sit and watch the planes.
We would just look out the window.
Yeah, because you guys lived right there.
Well, back then it was called the Rosemont Horizon, and it was kind of cool because we got like a, I guess, front row seat to the airport all the time.
Didn't they get annoying though, listening to planes land all the time or planes take off?
I remember being a kid and sitting down in the morning with my mom and my brothers and whoever was living with us at the moment to have breakfast. And sometimes the planes would fly like a little bit too low and the walls would shake. And you'd be like, oh, you'd kind of clench for a little bit and then you'd kind of like relax. Honestly, living at O'Hare for most of my life, you kind of get used to it. It just becomes the background noise. Yeah.
Oh, you just don't even.
No, you don't notice it. But yeah, I know the area that you're talking about because that was on the other side of the apartments where we were.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was cool. They had like a little parking lot and stuff. We never got, I mean, obviously we never went there. Like I said, we had front row seating. Wow.
And I remember too when I was a kid, we didn't live near O'Hare, so it was like
That's what I was thinking.
it was like
What was the drive?
it was like we couldn't afford to go to an amusement park, so let's just go on planes.
Get in the car, kids. We're going over here.
Which reminds me of this one story. It's kind of a funny story. Again, we're from Chicago, and I don't know if a lot of you out there remember Bozo the clown.
Yeah.
And Bozo used to be filmed here in that WGN Studios. And I remember when I was a kid, I've always wanted to go on the Bozo show. So I remember one time a friend of my mom's all of a sudden was like, "Hey, do you kids want to go to see Bozo?" And of course, it's like, "Yeah, let's go see Bozo," right? So we all get in this car, my mom, her friend, her kids, and us, and we're driving, right? And we're going to go see Bozo. So man, I was like excited. I was geeking out, like, we're gonna go see Bozo. They're gonna pick me to do the grand prize game. I'm gonna win a Schwinn bicycle and a crispy $50 bill. Man, it's gonna be awesome, right? Get to see Cookie live. Then we end up in this neighborhood, right? And there was this building, I don't know, people were lined up outside. So I'm like, "Oh, this must be it." And I was kind of like, even then I was like, this is where they film Bozo? Like, this kind of weird. It's like in the neighborhood. So then my mom's friend, "Oh, I'll be right back." Okay. So I didn't think anything of it. So she disappears. And then she was gone for a little while, then came back with like bags or a box or something. And it turned out to be, I guess it was a food pantry or something for like, I mean, people that were on like benefits or food stamps or whatever. So she was basically picking up her groceries. So I put two and two together later. Like, they just told us that to shut us kids up. And they took us to go.
Horrible.
And they took us to go pick up their welfare groceries. I was like, wow.
That's heartbreaking.
See, now you know why I am the way I am.
You know, my mom did a similar thing to us. Not like that, but we lived in, like I said, we grew up in Rosemont, and we used to go to Romeoville like once a year, twice a year for religious purposes for my mom. And I never caught on to it until I was older. Every year, right? It used to be around the same time. And we would get to a certain point in the road, and my uncles would be like, oh, there's like a cop up front. They arrest kids and blah, blah, So we got scared, and he's like, okay, you guys need to like crouch down really low into your seats and don't get up until we tell you. Okay, so, us being, dumb little kids, we were petrified, And they did this every year, right? So one year I got smart, right? I was like, screw this. I'm going to sit up and I'm going to look out the window. You know that for years, every year we would pass a carnival.
Mhm.
And that was the point where my uncles would tell us to duck because the police were looking for children. So for like 4 or 5 years, we were driving past the carnival. And that would be the point where they would tell us to duck. That was horrible.
And you would always duck and be paranoid.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why we are the way we are.
We were lied to and taken advantage of.
I still want to go see Bozo.
I still want to go to the carnival.
Yeah. That's sad.
No, that is funny though.
Trying to think if there's anything else kind of like that. I mean, I'm sure there's other stupid stories like that. But yeah,
Well, I mean, growing up in Rosemount, we got front row seats for pretty much a lot of stuff because we were the first ones there to get tickets and stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, you were right there.
I remember that the carnival used to come like every year, and
Mm.
every year we would go, and we went to like hockey games for the Chicago Wolves, and we did all sorts of stuff there. It was a pretty neat area to live in.
Mm. And now, here we are.
Bitter grown adults because we were
Adults.
obliged to.
Yes,
Mm.
married when we thought we would never be.
No. See, here's the difference. People think that I didn't think I was going to get married. I didn't want to get married. There's a big difference.
Yeah, I guess so. I always swore that I wouldn't even get married and have kids.
Well, that failed.
Well, speaking of marriage, it's pretty soon we're coming up on year number 2.
2 years.
Wow, isn't that crazy? How time flies,
Oh my God, it doesn't even feel like that.
right?
It's crazy.
2 years married. You're a married woman for 2 years. Stuck for about 70 more. We were just reminiscing about our marriage and dating and all that stuff when we dated.
So
50
how long have
days.
we technically been together? Like officially since I moved in?
Well, you figure it was before COVID.
Yeah.
So sometime 2019.
Yeah, 2019 was the first year we lived together. Towards the end of the year though.
Yeah, it was like the second half of the year. And then you moved in because of COVID, and it was better to just stay in one spot.
Well, technically I was only going to stay there for a month because remember initially during shutdown, we were only going to be shut down for like a month.
But my charisma and charm made you stay.
And the pressure.
And the pressure and the cooking. But yeah, so then it was pre-COVID, and then you ended up just staying. And then it was funny, not funny, but I was in the process of wanting to move because I was in an apartment at the time, which I missed that apartment. I liked it.
There was a lot of good memories there.
That, and it was nice. It was new. It was like a remodeled unit, and I had a nice kitchen, and it was 2 bedrooms.
We've talked about it before. My favorite thing was that there was a lake. Like you would step out of your door.
I was on the ground level, and we had like a patio door with I guess you can call it a patio.
Yeah.
And then right across from there was a lake. There was a lake in the middle of this apartment complex.
Yeah, and then there was like a little bench where I would like to go sit out sometimes.
Yeah, and then it was underneath a tree, so you had some shade.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, I really liked my apartment. And then, everyone knows now the whole thing with the people's rent being ridiculous. And
Yeah.
that was kind of the beginning of that thing where they started raising the rent. And then I'm like, it's cheaper to get a house. So then Gloria and I were house shopping. And even though we weren't married, we were already like doing stuff like that as a couple because you were moving in with me. So
yeah, I was more coming along for the ride though at that point.
yeah, you were at first, but it was like we kind of made the decision together.
Yeah.
And then ended up getting the house and then moving into the house, and the rest is history.
We got a dog.
And then I bought a dog because it's funny the way we even got the dog, because I'm such a people pleaser, So Gloria, every time we would get together to go on a date, she'd be like, I would tell her, I have a surprise for you, because I'd always bring her something, either flowers, a perfume, candy, something. So I'd always have something for her when I saw her. And I would say, I have a surprise for you. And then she'd be like, you have a puppy? So I'm like, no, it's not a puppy.
No, but you guys have to understand. Whenever anybody, doesn't matter if it's a boyfriend, cousin, mom, brother, or whoever it is, and they say, I have a present for you, that was my thing. I would say, oh, is it a puppy?
Yeah, but I took it to I took it literally, and I ended up buying her one, which ended up turning into a 70-pound cow, and then now we have a cat.
Yes, our family is complete.
Yeah, we have a dog, cat, house, and that's it. We're done.
No, we're not. I want an axolotl.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but no, absolutely not. Axel, whatever, no.
Yeah, that's what he said with the cat. Now look at him.
All right, so I thought we would go to the interwebs, and since it's going to be our second year together, married anniversary, we go through some questions and kind of grill each other, I guess.
Oh, are we fighting?
Are we fighting? No.
Yeah.
Well, we might be fighting after these questions. All right, so
Round one. Ding, ding, ding.
yeah, round one. All right, so we're gonna go through what I'll say 15 questions. We'll just
Okay.
random. Okay, so question number one, Mrs. Rosario. Who snores louder, you or me? And don't even try to lie.
Both of us.
No, that's absolutely not.
You don't hear
Gloria.
yourself snore, let me tell you.
Gloria snores like you can't believe.
Yeah, but Joel, he does this one thing where he breathes kind of weird, so it's like. The first time I heard that, I thought there was a zombie in the room with me. Let me tell you.
Okay, look, and I'm not gonna deny it because I did catch myself do it one time. Was
Really?
I don't know. I was like half falling asleep and I caught myself doing it. I actually woke myself up doing it.
So you know you're loud.
That doesn't mean I'm loud or I snore louder than you. That's an alarm to tell you I've fallen asleep.
I beg to differ. Let me tell you.
No,
Yes.
you should hear this lady.
I'll admit it's me. I'll admit I snore. I don't care.
Well, most people do.
Yeah, but see, you married me knowing that.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. When I first met Gloria, this is all jokes aside. There was a time where I kind of thought she had, what is that, narcolepsy, when you fall asleep randomly. I thought that's what you had because this lady would just, even the first time I went over to her, I met her mom and her sister, well, our sister-in-law and her brother. She was falling asleep while we were sitting there, and I felt all weird and awkward already. And then this lady over here, she's falling asleep, and then everyone's kind of looking at her and then looking at me like, dude, you know what you're getting yourself into? And it was like, okay. And then she would like caress my head, and then she would like fall asleep while she's caressing my head. And then her hand would like slowly like
dig into him.
dig into my face. It's like, what is she doing? It was just weird.
No, but you know what else Joel does in his sleep that scares the crap out of me?
What is that?
You laugh, and it's not your normal laugh.
Okay.
I remember one day I was having a hard time falling asleep, and you mumbled something, and I was like, what? And then you mumbled again, and I was like, what are you talking about? I thought you were awake.
Mm-hmm.
And then you went, I had never been so scared for my life, let me tell you. Nobody says in their sleep without evil intent.
Creepy, not a joke.
That is.
Next question. If my driving style had a nickname, what would it be?
Old Miss Daisy.
I'll own that because everyone says that I drive like an old lady.
He does.
But you know what? It's funny. Before this current vehicle that I have now, I had a Dodge Charger. The thing was tricked out. I miss this car. This car was like, had rims on it. The tires had custom headlights and
Watch out, Pippin.
yeah, it was great. It had I had speakers in the trunk with an amplifier, and it had leather seats, heated, Hemi, whole, like, man, this thing was a beast. And maybe I'll post pictures of it on the website so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I love this car. And it was funny because though I drive the way I drive, I'm a defensive driver, right? I don't worry about my driving and lack of skills or whatever. I worry about other people's. So people would make fun of me because I have this fast car that has all this power and I drive like an old lady.
Driving like Miss Daisy.
And then even the vehicle I have now, I drive a truck now that has 4x4 and all of that stuff. I've never really used the 4x4 feature in it.
Really?
Yeah, even in the snow, I really haven't used it. I don't drive like an idiot, so it's like I don't see the need to kick it into 4x4.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know. People make fun of me because of that. If I were to name your driving, I'd say Fast and Furious.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got places to be.
I always feel weird anyways being a passenger because I'm usually driving.
Right.
And then when Gloria drives, it's like I'm like, watch where you're going, or she's fastly approaching the car in front of her. I'm like, are you gonna stop? Like, I would have, like, what is it, 2 car lengths you're supposed to give yourself, not Gloria.
I live on the edge.
Yeah, on the edge of someone else's bumper. No way.
No, it's funny because I bet you Joel wishes that he had like a brake on his side.
Yes, absolutely. Like in the, what was it, the driver's ed cars? I know the ones in my high school, they had a brake on the other side.
No, but for as quote unquote crazy as I drive, I've never been into an accident caused by me.
Mm. I've never been, well, I was going to say I was never in an accident. I've been in accidents, but I've never caused an accident.
I lied. I did one time, and in my defense, I had just gotten off of a overnight 16-hour shift. We were at a train stop, and I was so tired, and I had my foot on the brake, and my foot slipped, and next thing I knew, I kind of like just tapped the car in front of me, and the lady got out, and she's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I was like, "Huh?" I was like just barely waking up. I was like, "What?" But no, her car was cool, so that was it.
All right, Gloria Rosario. I already know the answer.
What?
I already know the answer
What?
to this one. Who takes up more space in the bed, and how do you fight back? Oh,
This is an ongoing battle with
Look,
me and this jerk.
I'm just gonna sit here because I know where this is going.
I complained about it before on air. This man, I love him dearly. He's my best friend. But he has this habit, like, it just developed within the last, like, 3 months. He never did this before. So, in his defense, he's cuddling with me as he's falling asleep, right? So, which is cool, whatever. Who doesn't love that?
Yes, cuddling is good.
And then, I'm, like, in that level where you're just kind of, like, your body's starting to feel warm, and you're just like, oh, you're going to sleep. And then I wake up to this sharp pain in my kidney, or behind my neck, always, those 2 spots. Because he elbows me, and his elbow just kind of stays in like a 90-degree angle, and you dig into my freaking kidneys, and that hurts so much. So usually I just wake him up, like shake him, like, "Hey, move over." The other night,
That is true. She does wake me up, and then all I hear is, "Move over."
no, but I say, "Babe, move over." I don't just say "move," like angry, which I am angry. But it's funny because the other night I elbowed him back and he woke up all startled. He's like, "What's wrong?"
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, but he does. We're working
Yeah,
on
so
that.
I don't even deny it. So it's
No.
yeah, it's true. I take it.
It's been the last 3 months that I've been arguing about this.
All right. What's my most married person habit that screams I've given up? I don't even understand that question, honestly.
Brazilian?
What's my most married person habit that screams I've given up?
I don't get that.
I don't get that either.
Next.
If laziness was an Olympic sport, which one of us would be taking home the gold?
I say we're equal.
Yeah. I wouldn't say either one of us is lazy.
I'm not lazy though. Like I put things off, but I'll eventually do them, and you do the same thing. Next question.
What is the pettiest reason you've ever been mad at me?
The elbow.
That's valid. That's valid. I'll give you that one.
What about you?
Um,
Nothing, because I'm perfect.
no, absolutely not. Um, I wouldn't say I would be mad at you, but like when you leave stuff in the truck, like she has this uncanny like ability to tangle my seatbelt. Like I don't know how she does it.
I don't know how I do it either.
It's like you can barely pull the thing. It's like I don't know what the hell she does in there. Oh yeah, that irks me.
The seatbelt out of everything that I do.
Oh, I could pick a bunch of stuff, but that's just the one that came to mind right away.
Okay, let's move on.
All right. Which one of us is more likely to start a fight just because we're hungry?
Me?
That'd be Gloria, but that doesn't happen.
No.
No, you don't lash out at me because you're hungry.
No, I don't.
You lash out at me because I did something stupid.
Yeah. No, but I don't really lash out. I just get crabby and impatient.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. If my cooking had a Yelp review, what would it honestly say?
The food was oversalted.
That doesn't happen often. That happened a couple times. I swear. Here, look. She like grabs one thing and just sticks with it the whole time.
Look, you said honest Yelp review. Other than that, your cooking is amazing. Look, don't ever stop.
I was gonna say, if you want, I could stop cooking.
No. Well, what would your review say?
My honest Yelp review on Gloria's cooking would be Gloria's cooking is heavenly and warms the soul. You can taste and feel the love in every bite and morsel.
I'm over here throwing you under the bus and you're over there giving me rave reviews. I'm on my way to a Michelin star, y'all.
That bomb ass soup she just made.
Oh my god, that was so good.
It's funny, so we're like always bouncing TikToks off of each other like constantly. So and of course one of the things we share is food related stuff, so like recipes and stuff like that. So anyways, I was watching TikTok and saw it was called Italian wedding soup. Has meatballs in it, and which isn't out of the norm because we make
I make a
soup, like a meatball soup.
We call it albóndigas in Spanish,
right?
Which means meatball soup.
Right. So it wasn't like weird to us or anything. Like, oh, they have their version of meatball soup. So, anyways, it looked really, really good. So I of course shared it with her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy all the ingredients to make it." And she made it tonight, and wow, was it great! But most of the time, you make soup, it's great. But this was really good.
Soups are my thing. I love making soup,
especially when it's chilly out, like kind of.
So it was a perfect day for it. Like it's not too chilly, but it's not like warm.
I mean, they can go out with a extra shirt or t-shirt or.
Well, I went out a long sleeve thin shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was delicious. It was really good.
I'm looking forward to lunch tomorrow.
Oh, we got plenty in, which I don't mind it. I
Oh,
don't mind soup at all.
None at all.
All right, bonus question. Is chili a soup or a stew?
I don't know. What do you think?
I say it's a stew.
Stew? I would say
Because
so.
people consider it a soup.
No.
Ugh, speaking of thick. So I took Gloria on a date last night again. And we went to the movies. She said she wanted to go get a bite to eat. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We, of course, typical couples, right? What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? I don't know. I don't know. You don't care. Anyways, we decided on, there was a ramen place nearby. So I mean, I haven't had ramen in a while. Let's go have some ramen. So we go to this place, and the parking lot, the area was like a ghost town. It was kind of eerie actually,
Wasn't it?
because we pulled into this little parking lot that was kind of like,
It had a side entrance, so it
yeah,
looks like you're going down the alley, but it's actually the main entrance.
yeah,
Weird.
weird. And then there was like literally two cars in the whole parking lot, including our car. And then we're like, okay, this is kind of weird. So we get out, go to the restaurant. The restaurant's empty. No one's in there. And then they finally acknowledged us or whatever. It was only two people in there, the waitress and the cook, I think.
Yeah.
And anyways, we sit down. It was not a great experience. I would never go to this place again ever. At first I thought maybe we got there when they were about to close, because they were kind of like, they didn't want to really serve us. But anyways,
We got there at like 7:30, 7:45.
something like
around
that.
there.
And then
They closed at 10, so
Yeah.
there was plenty of time.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird vibe in that place. It was like, I don't. At one point, Gloria was like, "We can just get up and leave. We don't need to stay here." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do that because we already kind of talked to them and stuff." So, anyways, fast forward. We order our ramen, and I always want to try different things, right? So I tried this one ramen they brought, and I kind of grossed me out. And I'm on a certain medication right now because I'm trying to lose weight, and my appetite's not all there anyways. So when I saw this, it was just, the consistency was like, because you said like gravy.
It
Yeah.
was weird. It was like
Yeah.
a miso curry type.
But it was like half the bowl was mud and the other half was like greasy
Well,
water.
It was
Just weird.
yeah. It didn't.
That, or they purposely
that's
just
it.
kind of, yeah, whatever. But anyways, we're not going there again.
No. Oh, but we also went to Home Goods. Oh my God, you guys!
Yeah, that was
I
a
had to
mistake.
control myself there because I wanted everything, and of course, Joe bought me something there. But
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
yeah, we had a good time.
There I would go again, but not to that restaurant. Forget it.
No. All right, next question.
Which one of us is more likely to start a fight oh no, we already did that one. I'm sorry. Who spends more time glued to their phone, and how do you notice?
Equal?
Well, if you're talking about just being online and goofing off on the phone, I would say equal. Speaking on the phone, Gloria for sure.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time on my phone.
I don't like talking on the phone. Never did.
No, and well, I mean, maybe not lately, but that's my norm. I'm usually on the phone with someone.
Yeah, I don't do phone calls.
No.
And then it irks me, like when I text people and they, I'm sure everybody else out there is the same, right? You text somebody and they call you. It's like, just text me back.
That's me. I do that all the time. I don't feel like texting all the time. I'm gonna just call me.
No.
No, you know what does irk me though? When we're like someone's watching TV. Like if I'm watching TV and you get a phone call and you sit there and talk on the phone while I'm watching TV, I think that's kind of rude.
I mean, yes and no. I
Well, if it's
mean,
just me and you, I always leave the room.
yeah, you always
I
get
do
up.
because I think it's like the rudest thing to like have somebody sitting next to you watching TV, and then you're over here like ha ha ha, blabbing on the phone or whatever.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that's rude. But that's just me.
Yes, I agree.
What else?
What is the dumbest thing we've ever argued about that neither of us will admit we were wrong on? Uh,
I'll let you take this one.
well, we really don't argue. Dumbest thing we've argued about that neither of us admit we were wrong on.
Well, no, I know that he gets annoyed with me because I have a short-term memory and I forget things and it has come like 3 times. But that's my norm though.
Wait, 30 times, not 3 times.
30, 100, whatever. You know what you were getting into.
Yeah, she's kind of like kind of forgetful.
I'm very forgetful.
But I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't get angry at you. I mean, I get frustrated, yeah, because it's like I have to
If I have to tell you one more time.
repeat myself
And
like
the-
4 or 5
The
times.
funny thing is that I hate to repeat myself.
No, you wouldn't think that the way you nag me about stuff.
I don't nag. Take that back.
No, you don't nag.
I don't. That is the one thing I will not do with a full grown ass man.
Why do you get so offended when I say this?
Because I don't nag.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only reason why.
Why are you looking at me with those threatening eyes?
Because I don't nag. Point blank. No said.
All right, which one of us is more likely to embarrass the other at a family gathering?
Both of us.
No, you would embarrass me.
I would not embarrass you, at least not purposefully.
Uh-huh. I don't know. I keep to myself, so I'm not gonna embarrass anyone.
And I'm not social, so I usually don't.
I'm a wallflower.
It depends where we're at, though. Like, if you talk to my brothers and stuff, we just get along really well.
Yes. Yeah, but I'm still kind of a wallflower. You know what kind of makes me feel uncomfortable? And I'll admit this right now.
What?
So when we have cookouts, right?
Right?
And I don't know what it is. It's if it's a guy thing or whatever. What are guys do? Gather around the grill and just be guys. I feel weird. Like all the ladies go on their side, right? And they all like gossip about stuff or whatever, and then all the guys stand around with their drinks talking about hot dogs or whatever. And
Talking about hot dogs.
I don't know, like the type of charcoal you're using or just talking about, I don't know. Like I don't really do guy stuff, quote unquote. So it's like I don't watch sports, I don't fix cars, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do typical guy stuff. I
No,
just feel weird.
but you're an interesting person, so you shouldn't feel like that.
Well, I don't know about interesting person. Most of the stuff I would want to talk about, people don't want to talk about.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but you're bonded really well with my brothers.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I mean,
You mean outside of family?
well, yes and no. I mean, I just don't relate to most people. At least I don't feel like I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's see. If we had if we had a marriage Olympics, what event would I absolutely lose at?
Patience.
Yeah, I would totally lose that one. Yep,
What would be mine?
I'm probably patient.
Yeah, I'm a very impatient person. Well, I could be patient in certain aspects and not so much in my life.
Right. That was a weird question.
That was.
All right, who has the weirdest bathroom habits
Me.
no one else knows about? Yeah, that's you.
That's me.
Like not replacing toilet paper or towels Or let's see, what else?
My answer, no.
Leaving caps off of shampoo bottles.
Okay, but you also have hands that work. And did you?
What else? Toothpaste on the sink.
You want to talk about toothpaste on the sink? What about all the whiskers you leave all over the sink when you shave?
I clean all that up.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to take a picture of it next time and I'm going to show you that you're a pig.
No, I save it like if I don't know if people out there remember Ren and Stimpy, then they save like who was it, Stimpy that would shave or Ren? I don't remember which one of the two
Yeah.
would shave, and they would save the shavings for the shaven yak or something like that. I don't remember. Man, I missed that cartoon. That cartoon was great. But I clean up my whiskers. I always clean them down the sink and make sure there's no.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no?
I clean the bathroom, dear. I could.
Where do you see hair?
In the sink. On the sink on the sides.
I don't know how that's possible.
Mark my words. I'm going to take a picture next
I
time.
want you to.
Okay.
I do. I want
Now
you
you're going to
take-
clean it on purpose, so I'm wrong.
No.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Okay.
I want to because that's impossible.
All right, then. Bet.
The inside of the
Bet.
the inside of the sink is smooth. Where is the hair getting caught?
Bet.
Where's the hair getting caught in a smooth sink?
Bet.
People already know. It's a bowl. There's no way.
No. See, when you shave, there's little hair sprinkled all over the place. You might clean the bowl itself, but when I clean the sides of the sink, you know where the handles are? That's where all the little hairs come out of.
Side of the sink where there's no handles on the sink.
There's no handle to turn the water on and out, so how do you turn it on and out?
There's one handle.
Right, the handle that you go like this.
It's up and down.
Yes. Behind there and around there, there's always hair when you shave. I guarantee you. Argue with me. I've been cleaning the bathroom for all eternity. Argue with me.
I will.
All right, then.
Let's see. If I had a catchphrase during arguments, what would it be?
What would mine be?
Duh. All right. Who's more high maintenance, and what's your proof?
I don't know. That's not.
Neither one of us is high maintenance. We're both like so not high maintenance.
No. I mean, I get my nails done in the winter, but that's about as high maintenance as I get.
I'm very simple. Very t-shirt, jeans kind of guy. I don't.
And ham sandwich for lunch.
Yeah, everyone makes fun of me because I have ham sandwiches all the time. Hey, but that's what's on sale.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the last question.
That's the last question?
Yes.
Ask me one that you could think of.
Off the top of my head.
Yes.
Which one was your favorite date that we went on the 80,000 dates we've been on?
Our first date.
And do you recall where that was?
Go visit the oh, wait, no. The pumpkin farm.
We went to the pumpkin farm.
Yep.
And then
We went to go have sushi. No, we had sushi first, then pumpkin farm.
we did
No,
we did the sushi after.
Yeah, so pumpkin patch sushi.
And at the pumpkin patch we had shared we had hot cider, and I think you bought the apple cider donut or something like that.
Yeah, that was so good.
And then I remember the one thing that kind of like the light bulb went off on my head, like, oh, she might be a catch, you know. There was a petting zoo there, and then she wanted to feed the animals, of course.
Of course.
So she put the little coin in the feed thing, and then she got a handful of feed. And this little boy wanted to feed the I think they were goats. And Gloria just had the kid come towards her and then like kind of went down and said, "Oh, you want to feed the animals?" And then they took the kid's hand and gave the kid like the feed, and I thought that was like the sweetest thing. I thought, wow, she's a good person.
It worked.
And then there was one thing that kind of got me like, oh man, she might be the one.
It was the cutest kid. I love kids with like little chunky cheeks, and he just had these little chipmunk
And he wanted to feed the goats.
Yeah, it was adorable.
Yeah, we went to the pumpkin patch, and then we went to have sushi where we got mugged by the waitress.
You done?
Yeah, you guys done yet? It's like, no.
Every 5 you done? No, she wouldn't even say yet. You done? You done? Every 5 minutes.
Then after that, we went to the lake and we walked around the lake where Gloria locked these people out of their houseboat. Then after that, we went to Starbucks. And then after that, I think we hung out at my apartment for a little bit.
Yeah, not for too long.
Yeah, but it was like really brief.
Yeah.
And then you went home.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just went in to use the restroom.
Yeah, and you went to use the bathroom, and then you kind of hung out for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And that was the first date. So that's how all our dates went. We wouldn't only go to one place.
No. You know, what was your first date?
With you?
No, like the date where you, like one of your favorite dates that you had with me.
I would like not the pumpkin patch, the pumpkin thing, the jack-o'-lantern thing.
Jack-o'-lantern night.
Yeah, that was awesome. There's a botanical garden here in Chicago, and they would have this thing where they have these jack-o'-lanterns carved, and
they're like professionally carved.
yeah, they're like professionally carved. They're like crazy detailed, and it was just so great. The night was great. It was like a beautiful fall night, and then they had like this little lake pond thing that had like a tree, like trees, and then the moonlight. I mean, it was perfect. And then it was hoodie weather, and they had all their paths were lined with jack-o'-lanterns, and they all had different themes and stuff like that. And like I said, they're all like just detailed. The carvings on them are just so detailed.
Yeah, it was so my thing because I'm very artsy, and it was just the art on these things was beautiful.
Then there was little area like rest areas, I guess you want to call them, where there was like one had like a booth where you saw live pumpkin carving.
Oh yeah,
remember? And then there was one where there was ice carving.
Yeah, that
we could watch the people carve ice. It was great. That was my favorite date.
But we never really had a bad date. All the dates that we went on were like so fun.
And that's the date where Gloria didn't want to like put her arm around me or hold my hand or anything.
That is such a lie. I kept leaning into him because I wanted him to like, be a little romantic and just cuddle with me as we're walking.
And I failed.
You did.
I failed the test.
You did.
I totally did.
Miserably.
But here we are, 2 years. Happy anniversary.
Yay.
All right, guys. That's it. We're done reminiscing for today. Hope you had fun and that you're still listening. I hope.
And if not, oh well.
No. Oh well. I want them to listen. All right, guys. So don't forget to visit the website. I'll if I remember, I'll put pictures of maybe I'll put up a few pictures of jack-o'-lanterns and stuff like that. And then what else were we talking about that I could post pictures of? I don't know. I'll post some date pictures and stuff like that, and you guys could check them out. Speaking of the website, sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. Feel free to visit and browse, and drop us a line at the email sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. And socials, don't forget about that. The TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. And yeah, we appreciate you guys listening. Please spread the word. Anybody you know that likes to listen to podcasts, or just suggest to them while they're cleaning the shavings around the bathroom sink.
Don't mock me, little man.
Anything else to add, Gloria?
Yes, if you don't feel like contributing, or I said that wrong. If you don't feel like emailing us, just go ahead and go to the drop down menu on our website, and there's a contribution where you can click on there and just send us a message on there if you don't want to give us your email for some reason or another.
Yeah, there's once you go on the website and there's a few. We're still kind of working on stuff and adding stuff and whatnot. So, well, like I said, just feel free to browse. All right, guys. That's it for this episode. Please join us on the next one. Spread the word. Appreciate you. Be kind to yourself and others. Let's try to make this a better place. Anything, Gloria?
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary, man.
Not yet, because it's not until next week, but still.
Close enough.
Yeah. Good enough.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.